Good morning, everyone. Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler, and welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive into the cards, see what's in store with the message from Spirit. Now, first of all, I have to thank each and every one of you that commented, liked, watched the video last Wednesday where I was explaining a little bit about what's been going on for me, and honestly, your comments and your kindness and your energy that you sent my way was just so, I don't have words, to be honest. I'm so touched by it, and I just really want to say thank you so much for taking the time to send well wishes. Like, that is just so lovely for healing and recovery. So thank you so very much for that. This week I'm just going to roll with it, see what kind of messages come through. And I may film a couple in a row when I'm feeling good like I am right now. And we're just going to see how it goes. So I'm so glad you're here for the ride. And let's dive in. So this week I'm using the Light Seers Tarot. This is a fantastic tarot deck. So let's see what Spirit has to share. Okay, what's going on here, Spirit? So they're saying, contemplate your perception of time, that perception is going to be a really big piece this week. Contemplate your perception of time. They're saying you may notice some time glitches. You may notice times where like it really speeds up or it feels really slow, or like you almost kind of lost a day. But they're also saying when you notice those things, notice what's happening in your life, because when you add your perspective to what's happening, you can gain so much more clarity and understandings. That's very cool. All right, let's see what the cards have to share. Okay. Oh, this is really interesting. Okay. So Queen of Swords is the first one out. So Queen of Swords really is about like mastering the mind, right? Like being in control of your mind, understanding your mind, listening to what's coming up in your mind, and then choosing what you want to do accordingly, right? Like this is really, the Queen sits on her throne, and in this deck, she's on top of a mountain, meaning she's climbed that mountain of learning her mind. And I have to say, if you can master your mind, you can take on anything. And that's something that Spirit has been teaching me over and over. I've been talking to my kids about it, and I've been observing in more and more people is like such a key piece to a harmonious existence on this planet is to master the mind, to master conscious choice, to understand it, to understand perspective, to really use your mind as a tool rather than your mind getting away with itself and running rampant, either anxiety or worries or whatever it may be. If you master the mind, you unleash like unprecedented creativity. So something to consider this week, and this is neat considering what they said before I pulled cards. And then the next one up is the Seven of Wands, which is all about your energy. So when we connect the Queen of Swords with the Seven of Wands, this is huge on like perspective. Again, like you can either create a bubble of peace and harmony around you, or you can create chaos. It's up to you, right? Like the wands are really going to create that which you desire. So if you master the mind, you can create peace and harmony like you see in this Seven of Wands here, right? So your energy and the energy around you is really going to be reactive to the mind. So master the mind. Now within that, we also have the Five of Cups. Now usually this card represents like, it can represent like a grief or a sadness kind of thing, but I'm getting something a little bit different. So for some of you, this may be a bit of grief and sadness, and the invitation would be to sit with it, to not run away from it. What is going on in your mind? What is going on in your energy in that? And as you sit with it and you can start to identify it and, you know, pay attention to your perspective, you can gain some clarity or some steps forward. The other one, though, I want to say what I'm really getting in this, which I think is for the majority. Cups represent the heart, and 5 represents change. And what I see is there's like a certain alchemy happening right now within each and every one of us that is facilitating a change in the heart space, a change in your emotional ability, a change in your open-heartedness, in the healing that's been coming through you in your heart space. There's a big change happening. And so it's to really embrace that change, sync it up with the mind, sync it up with the energy, bring the heart into that. And you have a capacity this week to really start to create some beautiful heart-based changes so that the energy really works in your favor, works in abundance, works in this, Spirit is saying, this coherent heart sync. Yeah, it's like you're syncing your energy with your heart space. When you do that, you become this absolutely powerful creator. So I'm going to leave that with you all for now. A little shorter message this week, but that's just how it's going to be. So I hope that helps you on your journey moving forward this week. Do check out the podcast. There is a July energy update. I think all of your healing words and kindness really just helped up my energy, and it's a lot easier to tune in. So I will leave that with all of you. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.